Hello internet and welcome back to the nerdiest channel on YouTube, Top 10 Nerd, the place where we play this clip on repeat because it's the best thing we've seen all year. We just can't stop watching it. What's going on, guys? As per usual, I'll be your host Jack Finch as we buckle down and discern which one of you is a shapeshifting nefarious alien, and ask the question on everybody's lips: why does Captain Marvel punch old ladies? Roll it again, just for the sake of it. If we ask you the question, who do you trust, then what instantly comes to mind? 10 points if you think of 2008's insanely entertaining run of Secret Invasion and the strange goings on that befuddled Earth via the long-term invasion of the Skrull Empire, which is essentially the meat and bones of this answer. And in short, Captain Marvel punches old ladies because they're most definitely a Skrull. Before we get into that whole debacle though, you know the drill by now. If you're a fan of this video, Captain Marvel, or just Top 10 Nerd in general, then go ahead and give us a thumbs up and make sure to hit that subscribe bell to stay up to date with our latest and greatest uploads. Segue over. So who exactly are the Skrulls? To boil it down, the Skrull are a varied result of genetic reptilian experiments conducted by the Celestials that resulted in 3 branches of Skrull racial variation: the Prime, the Deviants, and the Eternals. These guys went to war with each other, and because of their specifically significant ability to shapeshift, the Deviants won and essentially wiped out the remaining 2. Everything was hunky-dory for the most part. The modern Skrulls served mainly as a mercantile empire, expanding across 1,000 worlds until they developed intergalactic space travel and came across the Kree, who, long story short, were a race of blue barbaric aliens that were inadvertently turned into an aggressive military civilization by the Skrulls' own doing. That's where things got a little bit messy. To trace it back, we have to rewind a little bit to the Kree-Skrull War that raged for thousands of years throughout multiple galaxies in the Marvel Universe. I mean, in essence, this war has never really ended either, which is where Carol Danvers gets wrapped into things with her, you know, kind of being part Kree, and eventually leads us to the events of Secret Invasion. It wasn't until Earth got involved when the Skrulls saw our home planet as sweet pickings, but failed to anticipate the fact that Earth is kind of full of superheroes who are willing to defend it. We got treated to some pretty bizarre panel work in the mid-70s run when the Skrulls would continuously disguise themselves as dairy cows before shapeshifting into the Thing or Thor or Cap. It was weird. It will be interesting to see where the Captain Marvel movie begins things, chronologically speaking. Will it be at the beginning of the Skrull invasion of Earth, or will it be during a long, lengthy Skrull infestation? They're already here. Even more interesting is how the MCU would deal with the Skrulls and their shapeshifting shenanigans. Perhaps even a member of the MCU that we've been rooting for this entire time has been a shapeshifted Skrull right underneath everybody's nose. Imagine the implications. If one thing is for certain, it's that this is the first ever time that an MCU film has referenced the Skrulls, and we're going to be stepping into a brave new shapeshifting world as we move into Phase 4. It's safe to say that Guardians Volume 3 and perhaps even Spider-Man Far From Home will have certain Skrull involvement. What that entails, only time will tell. So remember kids, safety first, and if you suspect an old lady of being a Skrull, then do exactly what Captain Marvel would do and punch her in the...
We here at Top 10 Nerd and our wider affiliates do not advocate the use of violence or excessive force against any person, entity or body, particularly the elderly, unless of course definitive proof of Skrull involvement is detected through the use of superhuman capabilities. We remind you, do not try this at home, in the street or on public transport. Thank you.
That's all we've got time for today, folks. Cheers for sticking around. How do you think Captain Marvel will feature the Skrulls? Speak your mind in the comment box down below, and be sure to share this video on with your nerd herd. As per usual, I've been your host Jack Finch. You've been watching Top 10 Nerd, and until next time, you take it easy.